We all have that one app. You know, the one that looks amazing? It has cool features that others don't. But deep down, something feels off. For me, that's been the Opera browser. It's sleek, it's fast, and the sidebar feels like the future. But every time I open it, I feel like I'm being sold something. Is the convenience actually worth the cost? Let's find out. I've been using Opera for years now. If you're like me, you've probably heard the hype about its built-in tools and slick design, but you've also heard the whispers about its privacy. Today, I want to talk to you about finding the best way to surf the web comfortably. Let's break down the good, the bad, and the ugly so you can decide if it belongs on your PC. Let's start with why people, myself included, are drawn to Opera in the first place. Well, it's hard not to love it because the interface is gorgeous. It's got this sidebar that makes everything feel like it's at your fingertips. Messaging apps, music players, specialized tools. If you are working or just browsing at home, it feels kind of all-in-one comfort. You're not hunting for tabs, you are just clicking a button on the side. And for those of us who are not tech enthusiasts, it's intuitive. You don't need to be a developer to make it look the way you want. It's snappy, it's vibrant, and it feels like a browser built for people, not just for cold data. Now let's address the elephant in the room. Why am I conflicted? Because free and convenient usually comes with a hidden cost. When you use Opera, you'll notice a lot of stuff are pre-installed. It feels a bit like buying a new car that comes with advertisements glued to the dashboard. It is also notoriously known for sending the data back home. Now, every other browser does some of this, but with Opera, it's a frequent topic of conversation in the tech community. Some of the parent company's practices have raised eyebrows among privacy advocates, and that feeling of being watched, that's what makes me hesitate to make it my default. If we look at performance, it's fast. It's built on the same Chromium engine as Google Chrome, so your website loads quickly and it works as you'd expect it to work. But in my experience, all that built-in convenience can make it feel a bit heavy over time. Think of it like this. If a simple browser is a clean workspace, Opera is a desk with a lot of organizers built into it. Sometimes it's exactly what you need, but other times it just feels a bit too good to be true. If you value your privacy above all else, or if you prefer a lean machine, you might find the bloat a little distracting. If you are listening to this and thinking, no, that's not for me. Well, there are alternatives that are better in many different ways. If you want something that actually fights for your privacy and doesn't track your every move, then Firefox is the ethical choice. If you want fast and secure out of the box, without the extra bells and whistles, then Brave is one for you. It's great at blocking the annoying stuff automatically. And if you love the idea of customizing your browser but want more control over where your data goes and how your browser looks and behaves, then it's Vivaldi. It is for the power user who wants a custom-made desk. So the question is Opera for you? If you love the features and don't mind the trade-offs, it's a brilliant tool, no doubt. But if your gut feeling says that no, I want more privacy and less clutter, then trust that feeling. Ultimately, the best browser for you is the one that stays out of your way and lets you do what you need to do. But I also want to hear from you. Have you tried Opera? Do you love it? Or did you delete it after a week? Let's talk about it in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for hanging out with me today.